Hey all, this is Candace from the future. I'm here to tell you that we are going to talk about Heated Rivalry for the next 2 weeks, and it's going to be a little bit different from some of our other more G rated type of episodes. We are going to be cursing a little bit, and we're going to be talking a lot of really adult themes, so this is really for 18 and up. Well, I hope you enjoy. Okay, so today is a very special day. Chrissy is out of the podcast stew. She recently bought a home. She had to move from Florida to Texas, so she's not here today. So I have my BFF, bestie, the whole wide world. What do you want to be called?
Lexi?
Lexi. I didn't know if you had a stage name.
No stage name for me. No, I'm not at that level of fame yet.
Yes. So we had a listener recommendation for a book from Tiffany. And I was so excited. And I was like, Tiffany, we're definitely going to read the book. And now that I'm looking at the email,
She did not request this, did she? God bless America. Okay.
it was a small snafu. Tiffany, I'm sorry. We're reading a different book, but in the same Rachel Reid world. So Tiffany wrote,
Oh, okay.
yeah, Tiffany wrote a little while ago. I loved listening to your pod through the housemaid. It was like discussing with friends.
Oh,
Thank you. Isn't that so
yeah.
sweet? I
So
know.
sweet.
How could I say no to Tiffany?
You can't.
Okay. Tiffany said, I have a request, which I'm sure you've been getting. Heated Rivalry series. And then I stopped reading.
Mm. She does this with text messages too. So sorry, Tiff.
It's like reading with friends, Tiff.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Please start with Game Changer. Oops, didn't
Game
read
changer.
that. They were written out
But
of
you know,
order, and I'm not
yeah.
totally sure where to start, but love the beginning of Game Changer. Thanks.
Gotcha. Isn't Game Changer the book before this?
Yes.
Okay. I did read that you don't have to read that one to read the one we read. So
No.
that's good.
Well, you know what, Tiffany? This is probably better for the algorithm. Heated Rivalry is of the moment.
Of the moment.
Of the moment. We'll circle back and then we'll finally do your request, maybe in a year now. Game changer. Okay, so welcome to Bookalicious Pod. This is a podcast where two sisters and occasionally a BFF talk about books that we're reading. I'm Candace.
And
And
I'm Lexi. Oh,
yes, and
I'm not used to this.
I don't know the rest. I think that's it. Welcome. We've done our intro. Check, check.
Check, check. Okay. You still have your beard on.
I think I'm leaving it.
Okay. If there's an elephant in the room, you should bring it up.
You're right. Y'all, I was playing with the Zoom filters. Normally, I don't have time for this, but Lexi had a little bit of technical difficulties. So there's a whole makeup assortment. You can put on a whole face of makeup. So I have eyebrows and a little facial hair, and I'm honestly not hating it. I kind of like it. I feel like it makes my features stand out.
You'd make a good looking dude.
Honestly, I was like, yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Okay, so high level thoughts. What are you thinking about this book? How are you feeling about the first half? We've read up until about chapter 15 or so.
Okay. So, I like them. I feel like it's dragging on a little bit. It's pretty repetitive. But I mean, as far as like what I think is a love story, I think we're slowly blooming and getting there.
Yeah,
Maybe.
we're opening up.
Yeah, quite literally. Okay.
There was like one of the first sex scenes where something about lube came up, and I was like, y'all did not give me enough lube to read one page of this book, and we're immediately in some spicy
Yeah,
scenes.
that did catch me off guard, to be honest, because I mean, I've read a handful of spicy books and like we were doing it, what, page four,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. No foreplay.
So none, none.
I feel like a lot of other types of romance books that I've read that have spice, it's kind of like the spice is just thrown in there.
Hmm.
And you could totally cut the scene out and it wouldn't change anything in the book.
No, they usually don't. Yeah.
This book is the opposite, where I feel like the sex scenes are kind of the only important things in terms of like them building their,
Relationship, yeah.
yeah.
I would agree with that actually, because yeah, every sex scene that they're having, they're like, even if they're not necessarily talking, they are forming this and growing this relationship and falling harder for each other.
Well, and especially for Shane with like his evolution from young
Yes.
man who doesn't know to questioning. And now I think he's fully crossed over by the end of the segment. Like full,
Almost.
I'm like full gay.
As far as acknowledgement, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rose clocked him
Immediately.
immediately.
And I was like, thank God, because you're right. It is like kind of repetitive. And I mean, even like the circuit that you're doing,
Hmm.
you're hitting like the same types of events every year, and it's just like the
Right.
year spinning on.
Absolutely. I agree.
Okay, so Lex, how we normally do this is I'm going to do an author recap
Hmm.
on Rachel Reid. We'll judge this book by its cover, and then I have a really in-depth survey or in-depth summary, and maybe we'll read through it, or maybe we'll just talk high-level thoughts and call it a day, depending on how much time we have.
Okay.
Okay. I'm on my work computer. I guess I'm feeling kind of busy. Or like businessy. I wanted to give you an outline, an agenda.
I appreciate the outline.
Okay. So we have Rachel Reid. She was born in 1980 in Halifax, Nova Scotia, as Rochelle Goguen. Okay.
Mhm.
Her personal information was hard to find. She likes to keep her private life private.
Okay.
So there's not a lot here. So she says that she grew up in immense Eastern Canadian culture. Do you know what that is?
I do not.
I didn't either, so I looked it up.
Tell me.
It's a mix of
I mean,
French, British, Indigenous, and Celtic.
okay. And where do they grow up? Do you know?
What do you mean? Eastern
Like
Canada?
where? Okay. I was just wondering, like, what part of Canada? I don't,
Oh,
you
Eastern Canada.
know.
So you're thinking the Quebec, you're thinking, I think the
Okay.
Montreal. I went on a cruise once, so this is the most of my Canadian geographical knowledge, but Halifax is like on the water
Gotcha.
on the
Okay.
far eastern side. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so this community, I was like, I really don't know what French, British, Indigenous, Celtic culture is. That didn't really help me a lot.
Mm-mm.
So, what Google AI said is that that includes warm hospitality, strong community ties, lively storytelling, small talk, and door holding.
Sounds lovely.
Sounds lovely. It
Yeah.
also includes bagged milk. And have you ever heard of bagged milk?
No.
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 No, but it was on the Google AI. Okay. And then they're big hockey fans.
Okay. That tracks.
That is their NFL. Like everybody
Okay.
is into hockey.
Okay.
All right. So Rachel has been a hockey fan since she was born. She, quote, has two boring degrees and two interesting kids. I thought that was
Yeah.
nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So she started off writing anonymously, posting on Archive of Our Own, which is like a fanfic indie. People will do that. Do you ever do Tumblr?
Yeah. Well, I know of Tumblr. I never did it.
I feel like
Yeah.
people would post things like on Tumblr, kind of like that.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So when Rachel first got on the site, she thought it needed to be fanfic. So she had this story and her idea of Heated Rivalry, and she wanted to start writing about it, but she had to make it fanfic.
Okay.
Okay. So she converted her story into a Captain America slash Bucky romance.
Oh, I love that. I would love to see a movie. of that
Okay.
romance.
So she said, like, once she realized that she didn't have to do fanfic, she like undid it all and wrote her actual story. But she said she was actually really embarrassed about this first writing
Hmm.
because I guess she kept throwing in more superheroes throughout like the book. It became like the Avengers.
Okay. Avengers, the orgy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah, it became like the Avengers. And she was just like, I'm embarrassed about that. Okay. So then she realized she could just post her regular stuff. She didn't need to turn it into Bucky, Captain America. So then that's when she started her Game Changer series. And she said that the series came from a place of being really angry at how homophobic hockey is as a sport.
yes, I'm picking that up.
Yes. Rachel says it made her ashamed to be a hockey fan. She loves hockey.
Hmm. I actually like that. That's like a sweet transition into her writing.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I love about the author recaps because like you read it and you're kind of like, okay, this is just a lot of sex scenes is what it could feel like. But then when you think about it and you're like, no, Rachel's like trying to do something very important.
Hmm. Well,
Okay.
I had never heard of a hockey romance well, until this book got popular. So, I mean, it's definitely opened doors for a lot of people.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Okay, so Heated Rivalry, the book, it's considered the gold standard of sports romance.
Mm.
Mhm. By the end of 2025, it sold 650,000 copies and it has a 4.26 on Goodreads.
Wow.
Yeah. Have you watched the Heated Rivalry show?
I've watched up to episode 2.
Okay.
Um, and it's not for a lack of interest. I haven't finished it, but so far so good. It seems interesting, but I'm glad I'm reading the book first.
How does it compare to the book, the first two episodes to what we've read?
I would say it's pretty close, I think. I mean, it's honestly it's been a few months since I've watched the first 2 episodes. But I mean, like the main parts that I remember, like where he's smoking a cigarette out in the alleyway and stuff like that, like
Yes.
that's all very similar. So
Yes.
I think it's pretty close.
Does the actor have black hair for Ilya in the show? Because I feel like he has blonde hair.
Yeah, no, it's like a brown, like a light brown, like a light goldeny brown, curly.
I can kind of like it needs to be like black. That's how I've been imagining it. Like
Oh.
a
Did
dark
they did
Ilya.
I don't remember. Did they describe the color of his hair?
Well, now I don't know because they always say Shane has dark hair.
Yeah.
Maybe I've just been reading it wrong.
Yeah, no, I can't say his name, Connor Story. He's very hot. Yeah, I think he has like dark brown hair with like some golden highlights, possibly.
Yeah, that's what he has, but in the
Mm.
book, I don't know how they describe.
Oh,
I thought they described him as like tall, dark, and handsome.
definitely tall. Yes.
Very tall. Okay. So the show has almost 11 million viewers per episode on HBO Max. Highest performing non-animated debut for HBO.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I know. It has also tied Breaking Bad on IMDb for perfect episode ratings. So it has like the most perfect
Wow.
episodes in a season. Hmm.
That's huge.
Yes. It's also won a Peabody and a GLAAD award
Awesome.
already. Yeah, the show.
Wow.
So the show's been very, very popular. People call it a slow burn romance, and I put a lot of question marks around that. Would you consider this a slow burn romance?
Mm, no, but I mean, in my brain, a slow burn is like building it up. Everyone's getting really horny slowly but surely. They're working through it. Um, but we didn't get that here. But
No.
I a slow it's like a slow burn love. Is that a I don't
No,
know.
no, I was just going to say that because normally when I think of a slow burn romance, I think of the climax of the romance to be the
Them doing it.
first bedroom scene. Yeah.
Yes, I would agree.
This is like the opposite, where it's like the bedroom scenes are the dates, and
Yes,
the crescendo is them having like a romantic love.
correct. I would agree.
So I think it's a slow burn, but kind of in the opposite direction than I'm used to.
A slow burn coming out.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So when I was reading this, I was like, I just didn't think that hockey would be so crazy about gay people being in the sport. I was just like, in the year of 2026, like we're still talking about this in North America.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's, got a lot to do with the the macho bullshit that we come across all the time. I mean, I remember I couldn't tell you who it was or when it was, but I remember when like the first NFL player had come out and that was
Yes.
like a huge deal and they were open and yeah, it just seems like men and sports and all the that masculine energy, it's like they're scared to let anything come in. I don't know.
Well, and like what's strange to me is that gayness in women's sports is like
So prominent.
so prominent, so normal, not a big deal,
Hmm. Yeah, that's an interesting.
you know?
I wonder why.
I looked it up and I just got some generic answer, but basically, sports are kind of like a masculine type of activity. And
Mhm.
so I guess people are more okay with like women being masculine than men being feminine. Like it's
Yes.
easier to swallow if it's a woman in a lesbian relationship versus a man.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I do feel like there's like a double standard on like lesbians versus men, gay men, and how like society views and tolerates in different settings.
Yeah, because I mean, even just reading this book, like I've seen and read plenty of woman on woman relationships, but
Yeah.
then reading this, it's like it's new to me because I have,
Yes.
I don't know anything about gay love, gay sex really,
Yeah.
and so I almost was like, am I a prude or do I just not know, what people
Yeah.
actually go through? So I definitely think it was quite a bit of a learning experience as well.
Yeah. 100%. And I was kind of wondering because I was feeling similar. Well, I don't read a lot of romance anyway, and it normally never really does it for me. I usually find it like either I get like a little weird or I kind of giggle through it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought I would have more of an intense reaction to gay sex because it's so like unfamiliar.
Hmm.
But to me, it was actually very similar to reading any old romance scene. To me, I didn't feel much
Yeah.
different reading about two men versus a man and a woman or two women or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I agree with that as well. I think for like regular romance books, just thinking of the last one I read, it was called just I don't remember what it was called. It was the Abby Jimenez book. And yeah, the whole time you're kind of like in this like fun, giggling mood and everything's like very light, even though there are some serious elements in that book. But like for this one, I'm like turning the page like, no, I want to like actually hear them talk about their feelings. I'm not like giggling. I'm like, no, come on, just be honest with
Yeah.
yourself and kind of
Yeah.
going through that. So yeah, it's definitely a different feeling than like a normal, not a normal, but a guy and girl read.
Yeah.
So
100%. So this book has actually been mostly popular with women, which I find interesting. Like there's a big woman into this type of genre. And I think for a lot of women, they've never read any like gay sex books before.
yeah, that's surprising to me.
I mean, we're
Huh.
two women, and this is our first one.
No, I mean as far as like
Oh, that women are so into it.
yeah, and that the
Yeah.
majority of the people who buy the book are women.
Yes, I know. And it was written by a woman, which I find interesting. So
Uh,
I'm assuming she must have done like some research.
I'm sure. Yeah. Has a few friends, maybe.
Well, because
Yeah.
I looked online because I was like, how does the gay community view this book? Because, it's written
Hmm.
by a woman, it's not written by a gay man. And they said it really captures someone accepting their sexuality and being able to eventually come out.
Okay. That's
So I thought that
good.
was really good. Okay, so that's it for the author recap. What did you think?
Okay. Great.
We did it. Okay, now we're gonna judge a book by its cover. All right.
Okay.
Do
Are
you
we
have the
judging it like,
ebook? Do you have the ebook
yeah,
or paper
yeah,
book?
I have paper.
Oh, you have paper book. Okay. Oh, you have a hardcover?
No, it's
Oh,
soft.
okay. Okay. All right. So, what do you think about this book cover? Would it make you pick it up? Would you want to read it?
I actually would prefer if they were kissing on the ice, but I like I like it otherwise. I mean, yeah. If they were all dressed up in their hockey stuff and they were like closer, maybe nuzzling, I'd like it better, but it's all right.
So, you would like it to let you know that this is about two men and it's a romance. Like it's a romance novel versus like
Yeah.
how it is, I guess, like maybe you
Yeah.
can't tell that.
I don't think you can tell it just by looking at the book. So, yes, I would stand by my statement. It looks
Yeah,
like
because
they're just competitors.
and even in this cover, Ilya has brown hair. So I don't know why I was thinking he had like really black dark hair.
I don't know.
Okay. Um, what I what I don't like about books recently is I feel like they've been using like the Canva people art.
Yeah. It is a little like lazy, I feel like. But maybe, I mean, gosh, don't hunt me down, whoever the artist is for this. But I mean,
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. But it's like a little like Canva art, which is fine. I think it looks nice, but this to me looks like a kid's book.
oh yeah, sorry, Monica.
Ooh.
Cover illustration. She's on the back. But yeah.
Yeah, I feel like because there's like a string of these books and they're all like romance books, but to me they like present as like kids' books,
Mm.
which I kind of feel like if I'm reading like an adult book, I don't want it to
It
look
could
like a kid's
look like an
book.
adult. Yeah, I would agree. Yes, I agree. Yeah, this could be any old sports rivalry competition book, and my 16-year-old sister could pick it up and read it and then be like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yes, get the education. Okay, so if you saw this book in Barnes and Noble, would you pick it up? Would you read it?
Um, Probably not. And I only say that because I have like an extra long list of all the other books I want to read, and romances are at the bottom.
At the
I'm
bottom.
not a big romance girly either,
Really?
unfortunately.
I felt like you were kind of on like a string for a bit.
I throw them in here and there. The only like true romance, like Abby Jimenez, I think she's the only romance author I've read. Because I wouldn't count like the actual smut books that I've read, like Kiss of the Basilics. I
Yeah, that's
wouldn't
what I'm
call
saying. Is that not a
I wouldn't call
romance?
that a. I mean, girl, not really. I mean, sure,
It's barely a book. Okay.
barely a book. I'm sure there's fans of this podcast that would absolutely light me on fire for saying that, but uh, but yeah, so that would be my take on that.
Okay. Yeah, I think for me, I'm never into the romance. The last real romance that we did was on the pod for Love Hypothesis. Did you end up reading that book?
I have it, but no, I haven't yet.
Okay. So, and I liked it. It was like a fun like little rom-com
Hmm.
book, but it was just so crazy. The scenes are so bananas to me that it kind of takes me out of it.
Hmm.
I feel like this book is more realistic. Like I don't feel like they're in like these weird contrived scenarios. Like in Love
Mhm.
Hypothesis, there's a scene where
Oh,
the
spoiler.
spoiler, where the girl and the guy and they're like, "Oh, why don't you just rub sunscreen on his back?" And it's like a whole group of people like cheering. And that's like one of their like encounters. And it's
Oh
just
God.
like that to me, it feels like very forced. So I've kind of been
Well,
enjoying this a little bit more.
yeah. I would, yeah. I keep saying I would agree. Ugh.
It's
Um,
okay. I can edit them out.
okay. Just a couple of them. A couple of them.
Well, I'll
Um,
make it seem like that's not your or your so or
okay.
I do
Uh,
so. So, and every
yeah.
time I do it, I'm like, shut up, just be quiet.
Yeah, but I I think that yes, this has more heart to it as far as um, you know, not that there's a lesson at the end of the story, which I don't think so anyways, we haven't finished it, but um yeah, it's definitely more of a growth journey than
Mhm.
just like a silly rom-com.
Okay. All right. So now that we're done with that high level, we're going to go through the summary. And how it works is I start reading, and then you interrupt me whenever there's a point that you want to talk about.
Okay. What are you reading now?
My summary. Here, you want me to share it with you?
Oh, your summer. Okay, sorry. I thought you meant you were reading a like the chapter. I'm dumb.
No, you're not dumb. What do you think?
Okay.
You want to look? Okay. So we start at the beginning, which is prologue.
Mhm.
Current day is October 2016. We open with Shane and Ilya playing in a series, with Ilya's team up by 3 wins. Shane's right hand hockey man wishes it were the Purge so that he could kill Ilya. Shane gives a sad press conference explaining their horrible loss, then goes to his private penthouse building where he welcomes Ilya and they have a steamy romp. After they both have the big O, Shane is met with his familiar sense of shame of his tryst with Ilya. We learn these rendezvous have been going on for 7 years, and Shane seems to only be sexually interested in Ilya.
I was definitely shook when we got to the end of that prologue and they said it was going on for 7 years. I'm like, okay, we're getting thrown into this. Okay, that's a long time to be having secret rendezvous. I mean, I'd be exhausted. I'd be like, I'm not doing this anymore.
7 years? I almost screamed. I was like, what?
I am not doing this.
7 years? I thought the same thing. I was like, this is so crazy. Like, don't you kind of get bored?
Well, right. Yeah, I don't, but I mean, they love each other, clearly. I mean, we don't know that yet, but
Yeah, it's like I guess like even if it was someone that I loved, I would feel like after 7 years of just like stasis, I would be tired of it. I'd be annoyed. I don't know. That
hmm
was just shocking to me.
yes. And I would love, I mean, if there are any gay lesbian listeners out there, I would love to actually know, like, is is the feeling different when you're still when you haven't come out yet and you're keeping something going secretly? Like, I I don't think it would be the same exhaustion, if that makes sense. Am I making
Oh,
sense?
like that would kind of like keep it even like steamier because it's like a double secret.
Yeah, and they can't, or they say they can't. They don't
They
want
can't.
to. They can't come out. So it's like, well, this is all we have, so I'm keeping it going. Versus,
That's so true.
oh,
Plus also like I think their expectations of whatever this was, to use their words, like they didn't have any expectations. If I was having like a tryst with someone, I'm a like a relationship girly, so like my expectation would be we're going somewhere.
yeah, what are we doing here?
Yeah, exactly. 7 years, I'd be like, my God, I need a payout, like
I mean,
at least.
God,
Yeah.
I put Josh on a timeline. Get with it.
Yeah, so 7 years wouldn't be in the timeline. I thought the exact same thing. What did you think about the opening scene, like your first 4 pages in the book?
Um,
Did you like that it started off fast, or would you have liked more of like a build up?
I, I would have liked more of a build up.
Yeah.
But I think that goes back to going into it expecting a slow burn romance, not going into it, not going into it knowing that they have an established relationship already. So,
Yes.
yeah,
I yeah, I feel the same. I was just like I was not prepared this quickly to get this deep in the relationship, you know?
exactly.
Uh,
All
all
right.
right. So now we have a time jump and we go to 7 years ago, the Junior Olympics. Okay, so we go back in time. Shane and Ilya, they first met as hockey rivals. Shane is described as smooth shaven soft boy, whereas Ilya is a rough and tough boy with a full beard and a broad back at the age of 18. The
Hot.
hockey league. Okay, I thought that was hot too.
Right? I mean, everybody loves an athlete, okay?
Yes, I'm glad Rachel made them both 18. You're like, okay, good.
Thank God.
I
I'm
don't
so
have I
tired of
can only just feel a little weird.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The hockey league is excited for Shane and Ilya to enter the NHL draft because they're two of the best players ever. The NHL is also excited to milk this drama for all it's worth. So the league is like pitting them against each other and like making this big drama. And Shane tries his best to kind of keep the drama down. He uses his Canadian politeness. He says hi to Ilya, but Ilya is snarky and aloof, and it drives Shane nuts. And it also gives him a little tingle.
I love his attitude. He plays a
Ilya,
little hard to, yes. Yeah, he plays a little hard to get, a little sexy, a little mysterious. I'm into it.
I'm so into Ilya. Who does Ilya remind you of?
Like in real life or
No, in like book romance, that a book that we've both read.
I don't know.
He reminds me of Reese from A Court of Thorn and Roses.
Mm, maybe.
You don't see
Maybe.
that?
I mean, maybe just a swagger, I guess.
I think it's
Yeah.
like the dark, mysterious. Maybe that's why I'm imagining him with like this dark hair because I'm really imagining him as Reese from Akatar.
What a mix that would be. Wow,
I
fan fiction
know.
there.
Yeah.
I mean, I can kind of see the vibe you're going for, but yeah. Um,
Yeah.
not who I pictured. I don't think I pictured anyone, but the actor, honestly.
Once you see, it's hard to unsee. Like once you've seen
Yes.
the show or the movie, it's like when I read Harry Potter, I see Emma Watson. I just do.
Yeah.
I can't remember that girl that I had drawn up when I first read it, you know?
No, who is she? Yeah.
No idea.
Well, I mean, I'm this is coming from a person who has to like look up fan art of a character so I can actually picture the photo because it's really hard for me to picture anybody in my head.
Can you see any images in your mind?
I mean, it's like, I don't know, a little above a stick figure, maybe. And like,
Okay. Because some people
you know,
don't see any, they don't see anything.
yeah, no, like there's definitely something in there. It's not blank, but they're not good
They're not
visuals.
good.
No.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so Shane and Ilya, no. Anything else on the Junior Olympics?
I don't remember. What
Don't worry
chapter
about
was
it.
that? Okay,
That's
great.
like the first one. Okay. So now we go to June 2009. Now we're 6.5 years ago. It's the NHL draft. The big thing here is that Shane gets drafted for the Montreal Voyageurs. He's really excited. He gets to stay in Canada, and Ilya gets drafted for the Boston Bears. Shane is disappointed because he came in second in the Junior Olympics, And then he also was the second draft for the NHL draft. So now we're starting to
Mm.
build the rivalry. Shane is now 2 steps behind Ilya. And so he's getting kind of frustrated.
I really loved that scene in the show,
Yeah.
where they're in the hotel gym. In the book, it was great as well. Um, you could like feel the attraction
Yes.
in the way she wrote it, and they were just like pent up at the very beginning,
Yes.
ready to go.
Have you ever been like at the gym, perhaps on a treadmill, perhaps on an elliptical, and you're secretly
Perhaps
racing the
sitting in the
person next
car.
to you? Perhaps not in there at all. Because I've done that.
Never.
Never.
And that's because I have, yeah, no interest in competition. I'm okay.
But I could see, and I'm always the worst runner. So I had to stop this habit of mine because I'm just not good at it. So all that would happen is that I would be trying to go as fast as the person next to me, and they would be totally fine. And then I would be having like heart palpitations.
Yeah. Yeah, don't do that.
But that scene to me felt so relatable though, because like I could totally see myself doing that, and especially if it was like a cute guy.
Oh no, forget it. If it was a cute guy, I'd be like, I need to do something that I know I can maintain and try to look sexy doing.
Yeah, you
So
do
like
like those weird like thigh
stretching or something.
stretch.
That's a good one.
Like I just start twerking in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah. Not twerking in the corner. Oh my God.
No, no, you'd be stretching politely,
Hmm.
politely.
Yes,
Okay.
polite.
So Shane sees Ilya on this treadmill. They're racing. He's getting that tingle. He gets the urge. And then Shane's like, oh, yeah, I have a girlfriend. I need to dump her.
Mm. Yeah. I totally even forgot about the original girlfriend. She was such a
She,
blip on the page.
she was a throwaway.
Yeah.
Okay. So this kind of pattern, we continue to do this time hop in 6-month intervals, which turn Shane and Ilya hedging closer and closer to their bedroom fantasy. As we flip between perspectives, Ilya seems comfortable with his sexuality and teasing Shane, whereas Shane is in total self discovery.
Mm. I don't know. I honestly don't even feel like Ilya is necessarily comfortable in his sexuality. I mean, other than within his four walls.
Okay, so maybe that's just me. That's how I interpreted the book. How I interpreted it is that Ilya just seems like a hole's a hole kind of guy. And like really no shame aside from, I guess, like his parents being disappointed in him. But like it doesn't, to me, it doesn't seem like he has like embarrassment that he's into men. Whereas Shane, I feel like has like embarrassment.
Mm.
Do you think different?
I y- I think the whole Ilya is a whole guy, absolutely. I think,
Key
however,
agreement.
I think he's doing it because he's got so many other issues that he's just looking for an outlet, and whatever makes him feel good at that moment is
Yeah.
what he's looking for. You know, whether it be drinking his vodka, smoking his cigarettes, looking for a romp, because I mean, he hates his father, but his father's got dementia. His brother's a piece of shit. So, I
Yes.
mean, I think he's just looking for an escape. And as for Shane, I would say, yeah, definite shame. He doesn't know. Like
Yeah.
all these feelings that are coming up, they're like new. So he's trying to decipher them as they come.
I was wondering with Shane, because he's been in like an environment with a lot of young, probably mostly good looking men for his entire life. It's kind of surprising to me that it's like Ilya is the first one to like bring this out of him.
Mm.
Do you think like Shane is really only into Ilya, or do you think
No, I would say by the end of the chapter 15, you kind of get the vibe that he's always been into men. He's just been
yes.
so full of shame. He hasn't even want to acknowledge it.
Yeah.
He's buried it deep.
Yeah. And then with Ilya, it's like such a strong connection that it's like he can't fight
Hmm.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
By the end of the section that we read, I agree. I think that's exactly right. When I had been reading up until this point, I was kind of like, maybe Shane is like more asexual than anything, and Ilya is just like that person that
Hmm.
one person that turns him on. But it's like other than that, it's nobody, you know? Some people
Yeah.
kind of that
Yeah.
way.
No, I didn't get those vibes. I definitely got just him just being just scared.
Yeah, just scared. Okay. So carrying on, finally Shane and Ilya have their first sexual encounter. Shane is embarrassed at his lack of sexual prowess compared to the incredibly capable Ilya. This starts a secondary bedroom rivalry. Who can suck D the best?
Amen. I will say, I like just thinking back on my experiences, it is a very uncomfortable situation when you feel like you are the least inexperienced person in the room.
Yes. Yes. No, as like a not super seasoned person, I really appreciated Shane's like honesty where he's like, I'm not really good at this. And like,
But he's trying.
but he's
He's doing
trying.
a hell of a job.
When Ilya's like, he's not that good at it, but like his admiration is just like, he wants to be so good.
He wants to make him feel good, and that's what is working.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay. So we get some insight into Shane's home life. He has a quintessential Canadian family. Both parents support him. And while he's not openly gay, Candace thinks that the parents might already know.
They usually do.
They usually do. I was getting the vibes that the mom was kind of like, oh, so are there any new boy guys on the team? Like asking. And I was like, I wonder if she's trying to like get Shane to
Oh.
say something.
It's it's funny how different people read things because my thought was like these parents are so into his hockey career that they're so
Oh,
oblivious to everything else and they're just wanting to, support him in that particular aspect of his life versus
yes. So do you think when Shane eventually comes out to his parents, how are they going to react? Do you think?
mm, just by the small pieces of information we received about them, I'd say they'd probably be leery but supportive.
Okay. I think the mom's gonna be like, "Oh, honey, we knew." I kind
Hmm.
of feel like everyone in Shane's life is gonna be like, "Oh, honey, we knew."
We knew. I'm waiting for his friend. I forgot his name. What's his name?
There's
The one-
JJ and then there's
the one
the
with the
other
children.
one. Yeah, what's his name?
I feel
Hollander?
like he's
No, that's Shane.
yeah. I feel like he's gonna come around and be like, "Listen, what are you doing here?"
Well, he keeps trying to set him up with girls, and Shane's like, "Oh no, I'm
Well, right.
busy."
But after a million times of being told no, like, what's the reason?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Ilya's family could not be more different. Ilya has a younger brother, Andre, who's been shaking down Ilya for lots of money. Uncharacteristically, Ilya continues to pay his brother thousands of USD because family?
Mm.
Ilya's father,
Boo.
boo, I agree. Ilya's father is a Russian style stage mom, putting incredible pressure on Ilya to perform, never
Mm.
giving Ilya the approval he wants. While Shane is jealous of Ilya's manliness and sexual ability, Ilya is jealous of Shane's loving family and perfect English.
Is he though?
That's what he says. He says, "There's that Hollander with his perfect English and his perfect French." And I was like, okay.
I don't know. I love a Russian accent.
I do too.
Yeah,
Men
Josh
and
does a pretty
women.
good one. Yeah, I picture him talking in my head and I'm like into
Pretty
it.
good. Yes. Okay, so these trysts continue every 6 months or so. They're having like these one-off hookups, and eventually they get code names for each other in their
Mm,
phones. Shane is called Jane, plain Jane, perfect. And Ilya is Lily, which is almost, what do you call it, an anagram
mhm,
of
mhm.
Ilya, if you switch the letters around.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm
Yeah.
picking it up.
Okay. 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 So now, June 2011, Ilya and Shane are pitted against each other for Rookie of the Year, but this time
Mhm.
Shane takes home the award. Shane wanted to rub the trophy and maybe his D in Ilya's face. But but Ilya never shows up to the reception. Shane finds Ilya on top of the Vegas hotel where Ilya is peering over the edge, clearly in crisis. Ilya kisses Shane on the rooftop and then stomps off.
Yeah, I thought that was like not fair to Shane, that scene. He didn't talk to him, he didn't congratulate him. There was nothing. I know they're not like supposed to be friends in public or even cordial for that matter, but I mean, if you're up on a rooftop alone, like at least say something
Yes.
versus just assaulting him and leaving.
So I must just be really anti Shane because I was like, come on, Shane. You see that he's about to jump off this freaking building. Have a little more compassion. Ask him a question.
I don't know. I didn't get the vibes that he was gonna like want to kill himself.
I
So
was like,
I wasn't worried.
how I imagine it, he's just like looking over the edge. I feel like if I see anyone alone on a balcony looking over the edge, I'm thinking they might be a flight risk.
Maybe not in the, I didn't get that vibe in this scenario.
I've been known to read not what's on the page, but what's what's in my heart
We've
as to what's happening.
we've established that. Oh Lord.
I mean, Ilya was being unfair because he was being a little prick, you know,
Hmm.
and not communicating like you're saying. I understand why
No.
he's not, but
Also, I mean, men in general.
yeah, young men too, because
Yes.
they're like probably 20 now. So, okay.
Yeah.
So next scene, it's February 2014. So this is 5 years before our prologue. And
Okay.
Shane and Ilya are at the Olympics, which is hosted in Russia. Russia
Mm.
does terrible. We learn that Ilya's dad is the worst.
The worst.
He has dementia, and that it's illegal to be openly gay in Russia. Did you know
Hmm.
that?
It still is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
So I looked it up because I was like, this is crazy. No way. Yes, way. So basically, what it is like it's not air quotes illegal to be gay, but the LGBTQ community is considered like a terrorist organization.
Mm.
So, like, if you have gay pride flags or any kind of like
Mm,
outward appearance, then you're part of like this terrorist group.
interesting.
Could you
So like,
imagine the LGBTQ community terrorizing you? That's fine. You can move into my neighborhood. You can have a nice lawn. You can be a nice neighbor. Like, I don't mind.
yeah,
It's
I
crazy.
mean, hey.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Russia doesn't place and Canada takes home the gold. So this is like really bad for Ilya. He's been getting a couple L's to Shane. The
Hmm.
beginning, he got 2 wins. Now he's getting 2 L's, and these are pretty big ones. Um,
I'm
mhm.
I'm actually surprised. Like it when I first started reading the book, I'm like, okay, Ilya's gonna be the rock star, the superstar. And it
Yeah.
kind of seems like, at least up until this half point, it seems like Shane is besting him for the most part.
So that it does feel like that because I think the wins that Shane is getting in the book are bigger ones.
Hmm.
Winning the Olympics is better than the Junior Olympics.
Yeah.
Winning MVP is better than winning Rookie of the Year, you know?
Yeah.
Um, but I think I was like tallying it up and Rachel was making it very like even.
Okay.
So Shane might get two or three in a row, but then he's going to get two losses.
Get knocked back down.
Yeah. So like if you were to actually put it on like the paper, they're pretty evenly matched, but it does feel like the wins Shane is getting, they feel sexier. So
Yeah. And he's not, I don't find him sexy, which is my problem.
Shane,
Yeah.
I
He kind of
know.
seems like a whiny little bitch to me, honestly. For now, we'll see. We'll see.
Why does he feel whiny?
So, I don't know. I think maybe it's he just seems like so timid, even in social settings. Like the
Yes.
scene where, his friends are always begging him to go out. When he actually goes out to the club, he wants to like hide in a booth and okay, fine, he finds some Rose to talk to. But I mean, like, he seems like he's as interesting as cardboard.
He seems like a drip.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know, maybe, he'll turn it around.
I can't be too hard on Shane because I am the same way, but it's like he doesn't want to go out. He doesn't want to party. He doesn't want to drink. He doesn't want to smoke. He doesn't want to talk about girls. It seems like all he does is hockey.
Yes. Which is not healthy either for him.
No,
I hope, I
we've
hope he
not
knows.
heard one hobby of his.
Mm-mm.
He doesn't have a pet, nothing.
Oh, yeah. What is
All he
that?
does is hockey.
Oh, it's your microphone.
Oh, yeah, it's my microphone. Yeah, all he does is hockey. So I feel like he's kind of boring. Ilya seems more
Yeah,
full of life to me.
I would agree. Yeah, way more.
So do you think, let me ask you this. Do you think Ilya is more comfortable with his gayness than Shane? Or do you think they're just expressing it differently, like you said earlier?
Um, I'd say I'd say both. I mean, they obviously are expressing it differently. Um, and yeah, I just get the feeling that if Ilya could
Mm-hmm.
and he wasn't going to be, I don't know, stoned or arrested or whatever, I think
Yeah.
he would be fine being out because
Yes.
he's fluid, he's fun, he's just whatever he wants to do, and he's okay with that. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah,
I feel like Ilya has the swag to like pull it off, where he would be like, "Yeah, I'm gay, so what?" He's like,
yeah. He
I
just
like sex."
finds pleasure wherever,
I feel
and
like
that's
he would be able to like pull it off and be cool. And the guys would be like, yeah, you're even more of a man.
yeah, yeah.
But Shane, I feel like no, he would be the one where they'd be like, you're out. You know, he just seems so
Yeah. It
wimpy.
has to be an announcement and like, yeah, make his mom a cake, all that.
All that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're at the 2014 NHL Awards. And this is a big one because Shane and Ilya are going to see each other for the first time since the Olympics, and all
Mm,
Shane can think about is getting his booty cherry popped by
mm,
Ilya.
into it.
Yep. So this is the first time Shane has seen Ilya since his poor performance at the Russian Olympics, and Shane is thirsty for some D. He begs on his knees in a public bathroom to kiss Ilya's pee. Ilya says whoever wins MVP gets to call all the sexy time shots. And guess who wins MVP? Ilya.
Mm,
And he takes Shane's B card, and Shane loves it. We also learned that Shane probably likes BDSM and being the sub to Ilya's dom.
hmm It's just the way you're reading things. I mean, yeah, it's definitely an adventure, getting it in there. So I can see. I don't even know where I'm going with this.
It's okay. I can
Um,
cut it out.
he, yeah, I'm glad he enjoyed it though. It took a few minutes to get it working, get it in.
Yes.
Um, but at least it wasn't like a horrifying experience to where not
Yes.
only does he feel shame, it also doesn't feel good for him. So
Yes.
I'm glad we didn't go that route.
So I was looking online. This is one of the scenes that people referenced, and they said it was very not accurate to like everyone, but some people said like this was very similar to like my experience being
Okay.
a gay man having sex, for the first
For the first
time.
time.
Yeah, it seemed like true to form.
Okay.
Um, so I thought that was nice.
I am curious, and please someone correct me if I'm, using the wrong terminology, but it does seem like Ilya, even though he is comfortable in his sexual choices, it
Hmm.
does seem that he does choose to be the top always. It
Yes.
doesn't come across that he likes to feel, what's the word I'm looking for?
Submissive.
Um, Submissive, yes.
Yes.
At all.
Yes. So Shane even says he's like, I prefer being the bottom, you know? Like that's
Right,
his like,
he said that to Rose, didn't he?
yeah, he said that to Rose.
I was really proud of him actually with that conversation.
I was too.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're at time, so I'm just going to quickly summarize the last part. Shane goes on a couple dates. He realizes I'm really not that into women. He meets an actress, Rose. He thinks maybe I could make this work. And he realizes no.
Nah.
He calls it a chore having sex with her. That made me sad.
It did. But you know what? I really appreciate characters that are observant and
Hmm.
who aren't stupid to their surroundings. And she picked it up and was like,
Yes,
and she was gracious about it and kind. She
she
wasn't,
was.
you can't, I don't know. I don't know how I would react if, I had a boyfriend or a guy I've been dating and then I realize he's not into me. I don't know if I'd
Yeah.
be as generous with my words and time.
I feel like if you're in Hollywood, maybe you have had a few reps of this. I
Good
could
point.
see that you might have a couple reps. Rose was very kind. I feel like it would be easier for me to be like, you're not that into me because you're just not into women versus you're not that into me because you're actually like into my best friend. Or, like some
Yeah,
other girl. I feel like that'd be a harder pill for me to swallow than like, oh, actually, you're just not into this.
I would agree. I would agree. And I mean, she clearly, her heart wasn't. I mean, I'm thinking more so if I would like, I have feelings for this person and then they tell me, I
Oh,
think that would be hurt, obviously hurtful. I feel like for her, she was not super invested in the relationship as it was because it was
no.
so new and she's, got her own thing going on.
Yes.
So it would be
Yes.
different for sure.
I I really liked that scene. It was nice that like Shane finally has like a friend.
hmm He
He
needed
se
one so
he
badly.
seems like he has a very empty life.
Yeah.
And I guess
Yeah,
Ilya has an empty life too. He fills it up with a lot of superficial things.
right. Yes. His cars,
Hmm.
his his douchey chain.
You don't like the chain?
I'm not into the chain. I like the bear tattoo. That sounds cool. I don't think it's as lame as Shane thinks it is.
I'm into the chain. I like the chain. I don't know. It feels like
I don't know.
you're a tough boy.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of descriptions of where his chain is hanging in between his pectorals. And I'm just like, why are we spending so much time on this description?
I know. This book could probably be 30% shorter.
Yes.
because
I
it's
agree.
like it's very much like you describe it. Rachel does a good job describing scene to scene to scene to scene, but not a lot of plot is happening
No, but I guess the plot is in in the bedroom. I
in the
mean,
bedroom.
that's,
Yeah.
and I will say she does a pretty good job of bringing in the emotion in each of the intimate scenes
Yeah.
because you can progressively see and understand that they are opening up to these feelings
Yes.
of love and moving past like the lust part.
Yes.
So,
That's the last piece of the section that we read is that independently, both Ilya and Shane have realized that they would like to take their relationship to the next level, but neither one of them think the other one's into it. Like Ilya sees Shane with Rose and he's like, oh, she's into
mhm.
that. And Shane, I guess Shane, does Shane think that Ilya would want a relationship with him or is he just too scared?
I think he's too scared.
He's
I
just
don't
too scared.
remember exactly. Yeah, I think he's too scared.
He's too scared. Do you think Rose is going to out Shane?
I just had that thought. There always has to be a villain. So maybe. Yeah, like cat, maybe not like,
Intentionally?
yeah, or with any bad intentions, but I feel like something might come out or a look or something, but we'll see.
Okay, so do you think Shane is going to come out on his own, or do you think an event is going to happen, such like the one we just described, that's going to like force him to say something?
I think he's going to have to in fear of something coming out,
Mm-hmm.
whether or not it actually does, whether that person actually betrays him or not, or whatever the situation may be. I think he will feel like, well, if I don't do it, someone else is going to do it, and then photos are going to come out or video or
Yes.
God only knows
Yes.
what, which would be just terrible for anybody, let alone somebody who is coming into their sexuality.
I, could you imagine like you're dealing with all of this like personal hatred, self-loathing, trying to like figure this out, and then someone's like TMZ calls you and they, hey, by the way, I'm gonna,
No, that's devastating.
yeah,
You want to do anything on your own terms. You don't want to be forced to do
yes,
anything you don't want to do.
yes.
And something as sensitive as that, yeah, that would be heartbreaking.
Well, and Shane is so private about his entire life. Like he's
Yeah,
not an open person. So it's not like, oh, he has a podcast and he's talking about stuff all the time and he's sharing that. He keeps his personal details very
right.
private.
I feel like the only thing we really know is that like he's got some good real estate. Like we don't know much.
Honestly, we don't know a lot about Shane other than he loves Ilya and he really likes sucking the D.
And he's got freckles. I've read
And he's
that
got
since a
freckles.
lot.
Ilya to me feels like more of a complete person. Shane feels like kind of a blank slate in some ways.
And maybe that's the point though, at least for this half. He's like
Yeah,
so desperately trying to figure himself out that we can't figure him out either.
he's just yeah, he is just like paint. He's he's like watching paint dry and then in the next segment, once he's out, he's gonna be full of color.
Maybe. I mean,
Okay, we can only
some
hope.
people some people are just boring.
Some people are just boring, but you hope that they don't have a book written about them.
Right, right. No, I don't anticipate that. I think Rachel's gonna bring it around.
Yeah. She's gonna put up the heat. Something's gonna happen other than these bedroom scenes.
I hope so. I hope so.
I hope so too. But when Shane got on his knees in a public bathroom, I was like, you're
Mm.
foul for that. Never will you catch me in a
Was it
public
a
restroom.
bathroom or was it like
Yes.
like a closet, like a supply closet? I don't remember.
I think it was like a private bathroom, like a single stall.
Mm. Well, then there's no pee on the floor. It's okay.
I don't know. I can't. The sterile lights, the looking around, seeing the toilet.
See, I pictured this is silly, but I pictured like a supply closet. Like for anybody who's ever watched Grey's Anatomy, they have that one
Yes.
supply closet where everybody
Yes.
has sex in. That's what I was like, oh, but obviously there wasn't medical equipment. But I was picturing like one light bulb that like flashed.
Is kind of dim.
Yes, that's what I.
Okay. I was imagining kind of a dirty bathroom with really bright white lights where you wish they
Oh,
weren't so bright and you can see like the stains and he gets on
yeah.
his knees. No, no.
And
I was
isn't
like,
he in like a tux too?
yes.
Uh, yeah, that rental man.
That Shane gets like so embarrassed because he's like, oh my God, I made a mess in the sheets.
I know. And then
And
he's ruining his
I'm like, love, I'm pretty sure the cleaning people have dealt with this before
at the hotel.
at the
Yeah,
hotel. I think it's happened at least once or twice.
for sure.
Okay. All right. Well, so that's it. We did it. What do you think?
I love. That was fun.
It was
There
fun.
was one piece of information that came in my head and then
What is
I
it?
forgot. I don't remember now because I have a pea brain. But if I remember it for the next session, I will bring it up.
All right.
It
Okay.
was it was pertinent to what we were talking about. I'm just looking to see if I remember. No.
Oh, I was like, this is going to come out for Pride, but too late. It's going to come out in July.
Oh well. Just make it a point to say.
We recorded it in Pride Month.
Yeah. Yes, yes, absolutely.
Okay. Well, I love you.
I love you too. Tell Drew to be hi.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.